Hi guys, this is Rose with Pertaining to Rose. Hey, I just want to have a short video day. I want to discuss, the rising prices of everything. Food's going up, gas is going up, oil's going up, your electric is going up, trash and water, sewage, that's all going up. We're not getting paid anymore. They're not giving out raises like they used to. You know, there back in the day for a while, we got $1 a raise, every year, or $1.50, and sometimes more. Um, Now it's like 2% or 1.5% raise. Doesn't really give you that much. And I actually worked for a company that they actually gave out nickel raises. That was a couple years ago. You know, we really need to start saving some money. We really need to start being smart about where we're putting our money. Um, when you're out buying, and let's say you want to start stocking up, just in case, and you have that extra if something happens, you can't work, you got that extra food up in the cupboards or wherever, you're prepping or just starting out or whatever. Don't buy unnecessary stuff. Say you really love that $30 face cream. It's expensive, but you absolutely love that face cream. Do not go out and buy 20 jars of it. That's something there, just use a little bit less every time you use it. Coffee's going up. Use a little bit less. After you put your normal 2 scoops, 3 scoops, 1 scoop, whatever you do in it, take a tablespoon and take a tablespoon back out and put it back in your container. Start getting used to doing it just a little bit less, because you're going to save yourself in the long run. These little minor things you don't even think about. You throw your coffee in the microwave for a minute to heat up. Try heating it up for 30 seconds or 45 seconds. Why run it for a whole minute? Save yourself a little bit of electricity. You're gonna have to start thinking outside the box and getting creative. Gas prices are so high right now, people are gonna have a hard time. I remember back in the day when gas started hitting $3. When it hit $3 per gallon, people started riding their bicycles. But then it became the normal. Well, $3 is what it is. Once it became normal, it became normalized. People stopped riding their bikes and went back to riding their vehicles, their cars, their trucks, their pickups, their tractors, They went back to doing things normal because gas prices got normal. Your electric went up. It got normal to pay that higher bill every month. And you somehow made it work. They keep normalizing these things. But people are not changing the way they're living to adjust. We don't want to normalize it. We want the gas prices to come back down. We want the oil and the electric to come back down. Maybe it's time to start buying, investing in some solar panels, or going and investing, that extra money you're saving, put into something that's going to save you big time in the long run. And I'm serious. I was talking to a friend about electric cars, and I think they're a great idea. They do better on flat roads than they do over the mountains. But she said in her area, around the Detroit, Michigan area, she says you can charge them for free. There's a ton of places where you can take your vehicle and charge it for free. You can charge it while you're at work, while it's out there in the parking garage. Think about that. We may have to change the way we think, because when they start normalizing these higher prices, which we really don't want, we can all yell and scream about it, but we gotta yell and scream to the politicians and the companies that's, driving these prices up. You have to learn to speak up. Start speaking it out there. And start thinking in the long run what we can do to save that money. Because if it's something that is going to save us several $1,000s a year, well, then do it. Whether it's a minor thing or a major thing. You get that old refrigerator and it's costing you a bunch running that old thing every month. Maybe it's time to get a newer, efficient fridge. Or that old chest freezer you're using, it's been burning up your electric and there's little plug-in heaters and stuff. It's just running your bill up through. Maybe it's time to buy something more efficient and more, uses less electricity. And back to the solar panels. I don't want to preach on them, but in the long run, they pay for themselves. They definitely pay for themselves. These are things that you want to do. Start thinking, okay, I got that extra paycheck this month because we had 5 weeks in the month or what. Maybe I want to take that little bit extra money and put it here, and this is going to save me money down the road. Maybe I want to start, instead of using garbage bags every month because I'm buying these big things of garbage bags every month that don't break down in the garbage. Why don't I start using paper bags or empty cereal boxes, shove my garbage in? And I say it all the time. You're thinking, well, you already said that on one of your videos. I am telling you, I can't reiterate it. As a cereal box is going to break down 10 times faster in the garbage than a heavy-duty garbage bag. I don't care what they say. Believe me. Have you seen those flex ones? Some of those flex ones, you can't even put your hand through and tear a hole in it. They're really thick. How many years do you think that plastic garbage bag that's holding all your garbage is going to break down? And, why pay out money for that? Seriously, think about these things. Start going to the dollar stores. Nobody's going to look at you any differently. You're going to be like, oh, she's smart. I should be going there. You'd be surprised when you find a huge sale and it's like, okay, I can get 10 of these for $10 and they're normally $1.50 each. Buy up a whole slew and fill your cart with them. Take them home and stock them away. Change your mindset. Start thinking, even if it's little things, start thinking about and doing it. I'm telling you, it's going to save you. You're not seeing the actual savings when you're just taking that tablespoon of coffee and putting it back in your, okay, I don't need quite that many grounds, but let's put that back in the container. You'd be surprised. Over the year, you might have saved a whole container of coffee. It could be a $13 can of coffee. You just saved yourself $13 over the year. But you add up all the little minor things, and it could be several $1,000s that you saved. You don't think about it because you're not seeing the money. But over the lifetime you learn to live like this, you really start managing your money better when you can manage your products at home, when you can manage, what you're spending out at the store. Do you really need that $5 cup of coffee every day? No, you do not. If you go to work 5 days a week, that's $25 a week. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's $100 a month. $1,200 a year. Really seriously think about that. You know, what could you do with an extra $1,200? Or even if you get that extra $100 a month that you're now saving, what can you do with it? Pay off those car loans. You know, maybe buy some solar panels. Do something that you know that's going to help you in the future, because the solar panels will. Eventually, you can run this refrigerator and that stove off of that solar panel, and you got this solar panel that's running the TV and the deep freezer, and it works. Do one thing at a time. One thing at a time, and start making these little changes. We're going to all need to start really thinking this through. So I drink coffee almost every day, but I drink pretty weak coffee. And my coffee's not strong. I use one little scoop. So if you look at the can on the coffee, it says 1 teaspoon per cup. If you have a 10-cup pot, that's 10 teaspoons. You know what I mean? That's a normal cup of coffee. Filling the filter up to the very top is not 10 teaspoons. Read the back of your coffee can. It tells you. you know, but if you do drink a lot of coffee, maybe you want to switch out a cup or two for a cup of warm tea. Make yourself a cup of hot tea. Go get yourself some tea bags and start doing your grow mint tea out in your yard. Then you can chop it up, put it on a paper plate, put it in your microwave, click it on a minute, and it'll dry those leaves for you. Put it in your teaspoon, which is a strainer, and then you can make yourself a cup of tea with it. Easy peasy, just like that. It might be good. Start, thinking about, okay, maybe, I do drink tea. Maybe I should grow a mint plant. Just remember, you want a container, a nice sized container to grow it in, because it will overtake your yard. It grows really big, really fast. Maybe start yourself a little vegetable garden. Stop paying these highway robbery prices. Have you seen the price on peppers? I'm like, oh my goodness, these prices are going up. Start growing your own tomatoes. It's so easy to grow tomatoes and peppers. They're like the two easiest things to grow. Start doing it. Find a little spot in your yard. If you don't have a yard, start a little container garden out on your porch. Get a few things and just try it. You can grow strawberries in a container now. Think about it. Better start saving your money now. So when these prices go up, they are going to try to normalize it. So when it does come down 10 cents, we're thinking, oh, gas went down. Yay, I'm going to go fill my truck. They're normalizing it so that you think it's okay to pay these prices. I remember when it was 99 cents a gallon. We could literally count out our change to put gas in the car and drive another 15 miles. Think about these things. Okay? I love you, YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't want to make it this long, but I had to get that out. When it's in my head, I gotta get it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share this with your friends. If they need to hear it, say, you gotta sit here and watch this video, because I'm hoping it really, truly helps somebody. I love you. Bye.